been doing it so long, it does seem a bit awkward, so to speak.
Park, Bolton. It's FA Cup day and it's the first round of the FA Cup, and it's Bolton taking on Sutton Coldfield Town from the Beezer Homes League. And of course there's an old former Burnden favourite this afternoon in the Sutton Coldfield ranks, none other than Berry Cowdrell. Welcome back to Basel then this afternoon, and we're going to go this afternoon and do some interviews with our loyal fans, but we're looking forward as ever on Cup Tie Day as to being a good match. Never have Bolton failed to get past the first round hurdle. They've always beaten opposition from a lower league. We had Emley last year, we had Whitton Albion, and we had Barrow from the GM Vauxhall Conference the year before, and hopefully we'll dispose of Sutton this afternoon. But first of all, a big welcome then to Berry Cowdrell, and we hope that's as far as it goes. Got two mascots down here at Burnden Park, two Bolton mascots, and one of them is Matthew Trafford. That is Matthew, isn't it?
Yes.
Hello Matthew.
Hello.
Hello, and what's your name, son?
Neil.
Neil?
Thanks.
And who's your favourite player, Neil?
Andy Walker.
Andy Walker. Who's your favourite player? Have you got one?
Andy Walker.
Andy Walker. Alright Mum, so you've been coming a bit as well, have you?
Well, it's more his auntie really.
Auntie,
we come a bit, but his auntie and his uncle are the big fans.
Right, okay then. Well, we hope you have a good afternoon and we hope you enjoy it, and better still, we hope they win.
Great,
Right.
we do too, don't
Yeah,
we?
thank you
Andy
very
Walker's going to score lots of goals,
You're
isn't
going
he?
to score this afternoon?
Yes.
Yes, right. Have a good time, enjoy yourself, and go back on pitch and have a kick about, alright?
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott. Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Burnden Park for this Football Association Cup first round, and it's Bolton against Sutton Coldfield Town, so it's the big boys against the minnows. So we're looking forward to an epic struggle here at Burnden Park, and it adds a bit of flavour and a bit of spice to the fact that Berry Cowdrell, a former favourite down here at Burnden Park, and remember he did turn out at Wembley with Bolton when they won the Sherpa Van Trophy, so fond memories of Berry, and this afternoon we hope he has a good afternoon, but we hope Bolton win. And the squads are as follows: Bolton Wanderers, in goal, number 1 Keith Brannigan, number 2 Nicky Spooner, number 3 David Burke, number 4 Jason Lydiard, number 5 Mark Seagrave, number 6 Mark Winstanley, number 7 Scott Green, number 8 Alan Stubbs, number 9 Andy Walker, 10 David Reeves, 11 Mark Patterson, 12 Tony Kelly, and 14 John McGinley. And the Sutton Coldfield squad is as follows: number 1 Dale Belford, number 2 Andy Ling, number 3 Bazza Cowdrell, number 4 Rob Sturgeon, number 5 Bob Whittingham, number 6 Tony Hadland, number 7 Matthew Carroll, number 8 Adam Whitehouse, number 9 John Hunt, 10 Andy Dale, and number 11 Mickey Clark, and the subs number 12 Chris Keogh, and number 14 Andy Biddle. Now the match referee this afternoon is a gentleman called Mr. R. Pulling, and the linesman Mr. M.A. Ridley on the red flag and Mr. I. Billingham on the yellow flag. Now the mascots for this afternoon is a little boy, the Bolton mascot that is a little boy called Matthew Trafford. Matthew is 4 years old and attends Highview Nursery, and the mascot for Sutton Coldfield, with 2 mascots this afternoon. The mascot for Sutton Coldfield is a little boy called Michael Lynn, and we wish him a big welcome and we hope he has a good afternoon. So congratulations then to both mascots, either Bolton or Sutton Coldfield, and all the best to both of them. actually this afternoon there's 4 mascots, but unfortunately we've only got 2 of them listed, so apologies for that if there's any mistakes there, but we've only given you the 2 that's listed. But congratulations to them all. We hope they have a good afternoon, especially Barry Cowdrell. We hope it's a wrong line of a scoreline for his team. And this afternoon's match referee is Mr. Pulling, Mr. R. Pulling, and of course he's from just across the Pennines in Huddersfield.
Well, Dave, it's a big day for Sutton Coldfield Town, a Diodora League team, and Bees are Homes team, and it's a big day for them, of course. They've reached the first round of the FA Cup, a dream for them, I suppose. And I think they'll be looking, obviously, to take a big scalp this afternoon in Bolton Wanderers, and obviously we welcome Barry Cowdrell back at Burnham Park. He was a firm favourite. Crazy Legs Cowdrell he was called, and I'm sure the Bolton fans did give him a good welcome, and it could be a tough little match for us this afternoon if we don't play it right.
He says before the match he was having a talk with me. He said he wants a programme for this afternoon's game, so we'll see if we can get him one after the game. So it's off we go then, and it's this afternoon Sutton Coldfield in blue and white, and Bolton in the famous white shirts. So it's a free kick then to Bolton, which will be taken by well, there's Nicky Spooner and Patterson both lined up, but Patterson has 2 kit, and it's played across to the far post to Alan Stubbs. It's Alan Stubbs on the ball. He turns nicely and gets a corner kick.
Yeah, that free kick from Nicky Spooner, he seemed to indicate some sort of code or sort of signal to the players in the box what he was going to do, because he held the ball above his head, so that must mean something. But early pressure from Bolton, this is what we're going to expect, I think, to pressurise Sutton Coldfield, and we've made a good start. Yeah, but remember there's no such thing as a foregone conclusion. A win will do this afternoon, Tony, a win. Oh, obviously a win, yeah, I mean, we are the favourites, there's no doubt about that. I mean, Sutton Coldfield will realise that, and they have nothing to lose. They'll be going for it hell for leather. And like you said, Dave, a one-off match, anything can happen. But you've got to say, Bolton play to the level that they can do. We should overcome them.
As you quite rightly said just a few moments early, it's their Wembley this afternoon. I'm sure the ground, the stadium, and everything about it will help to lift them on the floor.
Yeah, it will. I mean, non-league teams, you know, I mean, they do make it to the 2nd and 3rd rounds every year, and let's just hope it's not Sutton Coldfield this year. Right,
so it's Sutton Coldfield on the ball now, but it's cleared by Winstanley and knocked into touch. So that's a corner kick then to Sutton Coldfield. Early pressure here from Sutton, and they have a corner kick. And the corner kick will be taken by Nicky Clark. The ball swung across. It's a good corner kick too. That was a good kick, and the keeper had to fist that one.
Well, Brannigan did very well there, because he was being pressured by the Sutton Coldfield player right on his line, and he seemed to push him out of the way, and the guy went down. No action was taken. He really had to be very alert there, Keith Brannigan, because that ball swinging in there from Nicky Clark would have gone in.
So it's another corner, so it really is early pressure. And it's Clark to take it again from the other side. It's cleared by Winstanley and flicked on by Scott Green to Walker. Good header from Andy Walker to David Reeves. David Reeves had the chance this afternoon to make his mark and score some goals, hopefully.
Yeah, he's been in the team regularly now for the last 5 or 6 games. Although he's not scored a lot of goals, he has always, as we know, given his 100%, 110%, and that's valuable to the team.
And the ball played through there towards Andy Walker. Jason Lydiot back in the side this afternoon, due to the sad loss of David Lee, with Southampton saying that he couldn't play, they didn't want in cup time.
Yeah, that's right, and it is an interesting formation we've got this afternoon, Dave. The 3 centre-backs, Jason Lydiot the number 4, Seagraves 5 and Winstanley 6, with David Book and Nicky Spooner looking like they're pushing up on the wings.
What do you think about the situation then with Southampton?
Well, they obviously think, well, if they get a good run and they have injuries, they do want to call on any players that they've still got on the books, and at the moment he's still on the books. He's not a Bolton player, and it's probably just caution from them, innit? I mean, it shows the commitment that you know they do rate him.
Yes, and so do we. Now a throw in for Sutton Coldfield Town, just inside the Bolton half, taken by fullback Andy Ling, and the ball comes across to Spooner. Nicky Spooner now gets it clear for Bolton down to Reeves, David Reeves. Reeves on the ball, he has the speed, remember, he's a powerful fast runner. He gets it across towards Walker, but Sutton get it clear. Cowdrell playing against his own mates this afternoon, and some fond memories with Barry down here at Burnley Park. So Stubbs
See the Sutton Coldfield fans just near where the throw-in's being taken. They're in good voice. They're having a really good day this afternoon. I'm sure they'll get behind their players 100% this afternoon.
What we're just talking about, Barry Cowdrell, he was one of the best free transfers ever at Bolton, wasn't he?
Got to be said, definitely. For a free transfer, he was unbelievable. He was very consistent, skillful player. I was reading he actually used to be a winger. I think he used to play for, was it these men before he came in his early days, and he was a winger, and he certainly showed that side.
And he went to West Bromwich Albion amongst other clubs, and then Bolton, where we had the pleasure of having him for a few years at Bolton. So Patterson to Andy Walker, inside to Stubbs. Now David Burke, Walker plays it into Reeves. Now Stubbs with the first time shot that went wide. He didn't quite get it right, so he wants a bit of chalk on the bit of left peg. Wants a bit of chalk on his cue. Now, goal kick there by the Sutton keeper, Belford, but only as far as David Reeves, who lays it off to Scott Green. Scott Green on the ball, he loses it, but Nicky Spooner does well and knocks it into touch for a Sutton throw-in. So Sutton have a throw just inside the Bolton half, and it will be taken by Sutton fullback, none other than Barry Cowdrell. So Bolton on the ball, Win Stanley plays it forward and into touch for a throw into Sutton. So Patterson trying to just intercept the ball, but it's Sutton in possession now, and coming forward, it's a good ball play forward towards Sutton, number 11. Kenneth Clark on a shot, but in fact I think it hit the poster. A shot by Kenneth Clark which came back off the post. Most lucky there, but
well, that was a let off for Bolton. That was a superb strike from Nicky Clark. He was the one who nearly scored from the corner kick, and he looked a useful player, one to watch. I mean, he picked the ball up and Bolton were on their heels and he ran at him, so the space opened up and he curled one past Brannigan, who could only just watch it, and he was thankful that the post came to his rescue.
Yes, it smacked against the foot of the post and that was a let off. Now Scott Green, Andy Walker to Spooner for Bolton, swings it in, and it's caught by the keeper, Belford, Dale Belford, the Sutton keeper. So Cowdrell on the ball. So it's a throw into Bolton on the far side. It's Nicky Spooner on the ball. So it's Sutton on the attack there with number 7, Matthew Carroll, Carroll tried to place inside to Andy Dale, but Dale was brought down. As a result, Mr. Pullen, today's match referee from Huddersfield, awards a free kick to Sutton. So this Sutton, the Bees are home league side, and there is a big match this afternoon. So we have Tony Hadland with the free kick and Nicky Clark as well, but I think it'll be Hadland to Clark. It is indeed, and that's a good shot. We've already said that 11 Nicky Clark has a lot of skill, and he just showed it again then. What a good shot.
Superb strike there from Clark again. I mean, he's had 3 opportunities now and he's almost scored with every touch he's had, and he is a danger to us, and I'm sure Rios spotted that, and I'm sure some of the Bolton defenders have spotted that, and he needs clamping down on.
It's just proving that there are players in the lower leagues with a lot of ability, so to speak. Now goalkeeper Brannigan makes a good catch. Keith Brannigan makes a good catch this time, and in possession. He gets a clearance, long ball forward. Down to Cowdrell, it's Bazza. He plays it forward, they're onside. It's Nicky Clark, that was a good pass from Cowdrell. Clark swings it in. Lydiot heads clear. Now it only comes to Matthew Carroll, but now it's Spooner. Spooner out wide onto the wing. It's Scott Green. Scott Green for Bolton. Bolton on the attack. Now Stubbs, Alan Stubbs. Matt Patterson. Stubbs out wide to Fisher, to Spooner rather. Scott Green to Walker, Andy Walker. Spooner with the cross, not clear there by centre forward John Hunt, back helping the defence. Hunt there helping out. Stubbs with the ball to Reeves. Oh, if only he could have climbed high there and nodded it in.
Yeah, it was a good deep crossing from Stubbs, but just out of Reeves' reach. But Sutton Coldfield certainly putting up a good show up to now in these first 10 minutes or so, and they've coming forward. Obviously they're not going to try and defend and get a draw, I don't think. They'll be happy with a draw, I'm sure, but I'm sure also that they'll be trying to score goals and get past us at the first hurdle. Absolutely,
but that was the centre forward's dream. They used to rise up and nod them in at one time, many moons ago. So it's Andy Walker to Stubbs. Patterson. Now Seagraves to Stubbs. Stubbs is lining up, shaping up for a shot. Oh, that was a terrific effort by the youngster. A good shot.
Good effort from Alan Stubbs. We all know he has got a good shot on him, and he cut inside a couple of players there and unleashed a left footer which just skimmed past the wrong side of the post as far as Bolton are concerned. So a good effort from Stubbsy. I think just to put possibly people right on what sort of opposition they are, I think the Beezer Homes is the equivalent to the HFS Loans League, which is like the next step up is the Vauxhall Conference, and I think Orwich RMI are in the HFS Loans League, so they're sort of on a par with them, aren't they?
Witten Albion were in the HFS when we played them, and now they're in the GM Vauxhall. So here comes Andy Walker. Oh, good ball. Reeves it. Oh, yes! David Reeves. He got it in the second attempt, but what a good cross from Andy Walker.
Well, a little bit of luck involved there, I think, Dave, but David Reeves is due some luck, and that was a cracking effort. Andy Walker has just crossed the ball. It was invitingly in the path of David Reeves, who latched onto it with a powerful header, and goalkeeper Dale Belford did very well to block it, but unfortunately for him, unfortunately for David Reeves, it rebounded straight back onto his head, and he put it back in at the second attempt. He deserves a little bit of run of the ball, doesn't he?
We've just been saying this afternoon, it's time Reeves he puts him in net, and I think Lady Luck was with him then, and let's face it, he deserves it, doesn't he? So it's 14 minutes then, David Reeves 1, Bolton 1, Sutton Coldfield 0. So now it's Scott Green on the attack. Scott Green, Reeves the hungry for goals this afternoon, and yesterday I was having a talk with him on the car park. He said, I'll try and get 3 for you, and I hope he does. He's already got 1, so he's another 2 to get to match that target. So come on, Reevesy.
Well, yeah, we've said he hasn't scored loads of goals since he's got back into the team, and I think there's no measure of sort of bad luck involved with that. I mean, you do need luck as a striker, and it builds your confidence up if you start getting the run of the ball, and I'm sure that'll do him the world of good, because we've said he does deserve that. I mean, the effort that he puts in, he does deserve the run of the ball, which he hasn't been getting.
Here he are, I'll echo them sentiments, because his commitment as a player to the team is 100%. So Seagraves swings the ball forward towards Lydiot, another up-and-coming youngster in the Bolton ranks. So Patterson doing what he lost, it loses out but wins it back. In fact, it's a foul by Patterson and a free kick to Sutton. So a free kick then to Sutton Coldfield. Very cold afternoon here, cold November afternoon, and Christmas just round the corner, so to speak. It's the first round of the FA Cup.
Yeah, I wonder how Sutton Coldfield are going to react to that goal. I mean, coming in the 15th minute for Bolton, and that might have done the confidence a big dent, and let's see how they react towards that, see if they come back fighting or whether they give in. I'm sure they'll come back fighting.
Well, whatever happens, there's no disgrace here at Burning Park. It is a big stage, it is a big stadium, and I'm sure it's about the biggest stadium I think most of these players will have ever played on. So Brannigan gets it forward. And David, but it's cleared by full-back Andy Ling. Now centre forward John Hunt on the ball, and now played up to inside right, abstaining inside right, the old formation, and Adam Whitehouse to Stubbs. Now Stubbs for Bolton gets it over to the far side to Spooner. You all remember, of course, it was the FA Cup last year where we all got knocked out to Southampton, was all bitterly disappointed with the match down at the Delaware. Just to be put out at the last hurdle, so to speak.
Well, yeah, horrible memories that. To be winning down at the Dell after drawing up here at Burnden Park in injury time, we thought we were through, we thought we'd done it, and it was a killer blow, wasn't it?
Indeed. Now, Andy Walker on the good pass. Scott Green lays it off to Spooner. Spooner whips it across. He's here again. Reevesy on the ball, but it's cleared by Sutton. In fact, it's a free kick. A foul there on Andy Ling, so a free kick down to Sutton. Nicky. Is it Mickey? Oh, sorry, we've been calling Nicky Clark Nicky, but in fact it's a bad spelling on here. It's actually Mickey, not Nicky. Apologies for that. So it's Belford on the ball, who gets it forward, and the ball goes into touch. It's a throw into Sutton, which will be taken by Ling. So it's the boys from the Midlands, down in the Black Country, so to speak. So Ling once again with the throw, but covered by Seagrave, and the ball knocked into touch. Ling with the throw in. Andy Ling. Long throw there from Ling into the Bolton box. It comes back off Winstanley to Ling, and that's not a bad cross. Cleared by Seagraves and not behind for a corner kick. That was a good cross played in there by Andy Ling, and Seagraves, I think it was, had to be on his toes.
That's right, they do definitely look more dangerous coming forward. They look more skillful in the forward ranks rather than the defensive ranks, that's got to be said. They look a pretty dangerous outfit coming forward, Dave.
They do indeed. That's a good cross too. But it's fitted clear. Oh, very near. There was number 8 there, and Adam Whitehouse was there ready to knock the rebound in had it have come loose, but it's a goal kick. The ball went behind. So the boys from the Visa Homes League are prepared to attack us, and they are having a go. Brannigan then with the goal kick. Nice to see David Reeves on the goal sheet. Walker. Now Stubbs with a strong header, but cleared by Cowdrell. It's Bazza Cowdrell on one of his mazy runs, and that's a ball, that's a good ball played through. So it's Ling now. Ling plays it in towards, in fact I think that was intended for centre forward John, but unfortunately it went nowhere near him. So quite a good size following from the boys from Sutton. There's, I understand they get about 150 every week.
Well, I don't know, probably not as many as they've got down here, obviously, because it's a big match this afternoon. But yeah, it certainly turned out in numbers. Sutton Coldfield fans, it's a big day for them.
It certainly is, and I hope they all enjoy it and have a good afternoon. Because just remember, it's the Sutton Coldfields of this world that make the Manchester Uniteds. If there were no Suttons, there wouldn't be any Manchester Uniteds. So Bolton on the attack now with Stubbs, who plays it out wide. Spooner, now Patterson, and Winstanley races across to pick this loose ball up, gets it and plays it forward. But Ling now for Sutton plays it through to Hunt on the ball. He does well, a good turn. Now played through, but Winstanley in possession. Now Reeves, now Patterson, now centre half Whittingham, Bob Whittingham getting involved there, and he gets a free kick. A free kick which will be taken by Hadland with the free kick for Sutton. Patterson gets it clear only as far as Ling, Andy Ling, who plays it forward again, but cleared by Spooner to Winstanley. Now Burke, but well blocked there, and a throw in to Bolton. Burke, Winstanley down to Walker. Andy Walker getting involved, getting stuck in. It's still in, now it's out of play. It's a Bolton ball too. David Burke with the throw in, taken from the wrong place of mine. So he's been awarded to Sutton. That's because he took it from the wrong place. So Andy Ling then with the throw in for Sutton. Headed into touch there by Seagraves. A throw in again to Sutton and Ling again. They've gained some territory, some advantage. So John Hunt on the ball there, turning well and getting a corner for his efforts. Wins a corner kick off Seagraves. They have had quite a lot of pressure of Sutton, and they've had quite a few corners.
Certainly have. They've not been shy coming forward, that's for sure. And they have, as I said before, they've shown some nice touches, and I've got some pretty skillful players up there. And Bolton do have to be on the guard because, you know, non-league or not, they can certainly score goals with good players.
Now this boy taking the corner is one of them. He's a classy player from what we've seen already. That was cleared off the line by David Reeves. He scores at one end and clears one at the other, so that he can say he's really earned his pay this afternoon.
Well, certainly. I mean, Sutton Coldfield, two chances they've had now. One of it, they hit the post in the first 2 or 3 minutes with Mickey Clark, and then all of a sudden it was David Reeves back on his own goal line clearing off with his knee. It was Brannigan who couldn't quite get the distance on the punch, and the ball kept coming in, and eventually it needed Reevesy.
So hopefully this afternoon it's a case of Reevesy here, there and everywhere, so to speak. That's what they pay for, of course. Now Burke, good ball to Patterson. to Andy Walker. They tried to find David, but the ball was wrong and it went into touch. So Ling with the throw in. The blue and white of Sutton playing manfully, playing gamefully. The centre half Whittingham doing well on Davy Reeves and gets it clear, but it's Winstanley to Burke. Yeah. So Burke to Patterson. Patterson with a shot to Andy Walker. Walker couldn't quite control it. Sutton get it clear. Seagraves now. Sutton with a chance of a breakaway here. Oh, good defending there by Winstanley, who had a good tackle there on Carroll, on Matthew Carroll. Ling, Carroll, and throw into Sutton. So it's a bitterly cold afternoon, so they'll have to run about to keep warm, so to speak. Yeah. The crowd this afternoon, we understand it, is 5,400 for this cup tie this afternoon, which is not bad when you consider it's a very cold afternoon. But no matter what it is, we'll be here. I'd come out if it was 6 foot deep in snow. Here comes Scott Green. Scott Green. Oh, good play from Green, good cross. Oh, I actually think he went for goal then. Do you think he went for try and score?
Well, he did, and it was a superb run from Scott Green. It's got to be said. I mean, he picked the ball up outside the 18-yard box, and he went past man after man after man, and I was thinking, oh, he's held on to it too long. But again, he worked himself into a good position on the touchline, on the byline, and floated one to the top corner. It was only just wide or over.
He was definitely trying for goal there. He was trying, like my mate said, he was trying for the top corner. So Burke. Seagraves with a good solid header and a throw into Sutton. Play to Adland. Adland plays it forward to number 11 Mickey Clark, not Nicky, Mickey. Now Brannigan on the ball for Bolton. So Brannigan gets it forward. And as ever, Roadrunner Video Productions will try to bring you the best soccer action that they can, the best 90 minutes of cup action, and hopefully action replays on all the goals and all the incidents. To be shown at Wagon and Horses on Manny Road and at Oscars in the town centre on Monday evenings. So Bolton on the attack. Now the ball played through, but only as far as goalkeeper Belford, Dale Belford on the ball there for Sutton. It is shown at other places, but these two places I just mentioned, it's shown regularly on a regular basis. So Lydiate, Jason Lydiate, Seagraves, Winstanley. Winstanley gets it forward. Now Reevesy and Bucky, David Burke. But well played there by Whitehouse, Adam Whitehouse doing well there. And now the ball, that's a good pass played to Carroll, to winger Matthew Carroll. The ball played forward, he's tried to chip it over the top of the defence there, and in the end Brannigan had to do well, centre forward, caused a few problems there, didn't he?
Certainly, a good little chip over the Bolton defence, and Brannigan had to come out big and strong and be very committed to get that ball, and he was, and he won the ball very well.
Yes, he had to, what they say in the game, he had to stand up there, didn't he? And Reevesy, Burke plays it to the far post, and good catch by Dale Belford there. under pressure from Scott Green. Bigelow's not more. It must be. You know, there's some found stars in these lower leagues, isn't there? So Brannigan with the long ball forward, only as far as Ling. Andy Ling gets it clear, and Winstanley in possession. Gets the ball forward. Patterson. In fact, it's worth mentioning that up to this afternoon, Bolton are on a mini run, 5 games without defeat, and hopefully, although this is a cup game, it will be 6 if we pull this one off this afternoon. So we're starting to get things together, so to speak. And remember, by Boxing Day here at Burnley, the situation can look so different. In terms of league points, we're only 10 points at back, and that's nothing these days. We're 3 points for a win. So Cowdrell, but the referee blows up for a free kick, and a free kick to Sutton. And you've got to say they're playing with a lot of style and a lot of pride and character. They're playing very well indeed. Now Cowdrell on the ball, on his famous left flank, but not this time. It goes into touch, and it's a throw into Bolton. Many times we remember Berry running down the flanks. What about that goal he scored against Swindon, and then the ref disallowed it to him?
I will never forget that. I was actually filming behind the nets from where it was shot, and it was shot at a perfect angle for the camera. Beautiful goal, and it was a silly offside decision against Tony Philliskirk, who was nowhere near, and I mean that's another one that we went out of, wasn't it?
Oh, and you got to say that was a Brahma, as they call it. It was a first-class goal, that, only to be ruled out. Winstanley, Reeves on the ball. Reeves, oh, good cross. Andy Walker, Reeves. Out Paddy, Patterson. But it's cleared there by Carroll. Carroll only as far as Lydiot. Bolton starting to get on top a little bit now. Spooner with a cross played in, but it's headed clear. Only as far as Mickey Clark on the wing to Cowdrell. Cowdrell in possession. Berry, it's Bazza. Berry Cowdrell plays it out. Oh, good 1-2 there, good return. And Hunt, that's a good ball to Cowdrell. Cowdrell storming up the flank. But one thing we used to have such a delight watching Cowdrell.
Certainly, and he was trying it on again there, was Crazy Legs. He was really going for it and showing us again what he can do. And they are a good footballing team, there's no doubt about it. Sutton Coldfield certainly able to play this lovely one-touch football and good passing and always players in space. They're not a sort of oofing tide, are they?
But, you know, it's superb. The fans here, the loyal travelling fans, they're giving Berry a superb reception here, aren't they? There's only one Berry Cowdrell this week.
That's right, and he's still held in high esteem by the Bolton fans.
Yes. So Patterson plays it forward to Scott Green. There's not many players come here to Burnley and received a reception like that. I think there's Frank Worthington and 1 or 2 others, isn't there?
Yeah, you're right, Dave. Frankie obviously is one. You couldn't really think of very many others, and that was a shame for Scott Green just then. It was a cracking pass from Patterson, and Green did superbly well. He used his pace to keep that one in. I didn't think he could manage it, but he did. And then really, he had more time, I think, than what he thought, and he should have perhaps waited for some support and crossed it a little bit later. But he tried the first time cross, and it went out.
Yes, and you've got to say, on the evidence of this first half, the boys from the Beasley League, from the Beasley Homes League, are playing superbly. They're battling hard and fighting for every ball. Here comes John Hunt. Hunt on the ball. A good strong run, but unfortunately for Hunt, he goes as far as Brannigan, who gets it clear. Foul there by Walker, spotted by the referee, and a free kick. In fact, it was a foul on Sturgeon. So the free kick will be taken by Rob Sturgeon for Sutton Coldfield Town. Andy Walker. Oh, that's a good ball to Burke. Now Reeves, David Reeves. He cuts inside. Oh, now Patterson, Burke. Patterson to Scott Green. Scott Green cuts inside. Plays it back to Burke. Burke swings across it. It comes to Patterson. Patterson. Now Lydiot. Now David Reeves. Patterson. That's a good ball. Green. Outside to Burke. Scott Green to David Reeves, who tried to nutmeg the Sutton player, but in fact the Sutton player did well there. It was Bazza, not the Sutton player. It was none other than Bazza Cowdrell. Crazy legs, as they were known as. Now Andy Ling with the free kick. I think all Bolton supporters are glad that Berry has turned out this afternoon, that he has got a shot. It puts a bit of added spice to the cup tie, and that's a corner. Sutton have just got another corner, which will be taken on this side of the field. And you've got to say, they've had a few, and it's Mickey Clark going across to take this kick. Mickey Clark swings it across. Ooh, that's a close thing, because if Brannigan hadn't got that, Hunt was there waiting.
Yeah, some good corners coming in from this right hand side as we're looking from Mickey Clark, and I wouldn't be surprised, although I wouldn't probably enjoy it very much if they didn't get one from a corner. We've got to watch what we're doing with them, because they do look dangerous, don't they?
Yeah, indeed, they do look dangerous, and you've got to say they've had quite a few corner kicks. And here they come again with Carroll. Matthew Carroll. It's clear by Seagraves. That's a good pass. Stubbs, but unfortunately it only goes as far as Ling. Ling plays the ball forward. Carroll to Hunt. Hunt plays it back to Hadland. Hadland plays it out wide to Carroll, but Carroll was fouled by Spooner, and a free kick to Sutton Coldfield. Cowdrell with the free kick, whips it in. But it's clear by, no it's not, he lets it run out. Scott Green gets the throw, and I do believe it's trying to rain. A few, or snow maybe, because it's cold enough. So Winstanley to David Reeves. Ling, and you've got to say this is a good spell from Sutton Coldfield. Hunt. Yeah, it's John Hunt on the ball. Let's hope he's not as good as his namesake, Roger.
Yeah, he was certainly a good one.
What was that? So ball play forward, he's offside. It was play forward to Andy Walker. He was offside, and the rule states if you're in line, you're offside, and I think he was in line, so he was offside. I understand that rule has been altered this season. I understand you're onside if you're in line. Would you like to comment?
Yeah, that's right, Dave.
That's correct. So Scott Green plays it out wide to Spooner. Oh, it's a good ball to Scott Green, superb ball, but he can't get it.
I've been quite impressed with Bob Whittingham, the number 5 for Sutton Coldfield, the speedy central defender. He certainly covered a lot of our attacking movements, got some good tackles in, and he's certainly got a bit of pace about him. And he's been a bit of a linchpin for them at the back up to now, I think. Good player.
Yeah, he's had a good game, hasn't he? Up to now, that is. Scott Green. Scott Green to Spooner. Spooner whips it in. Now, Walker. Walker, oh, good turn. I think there was appeals from the Bolton fans for a penalty there, but the referee waved it away. He said play on. When Andy Walker gets the balls, of course, gets the ball, you shout goal whenever he gets it, because he's such a prolific goal scorer, isn't he?
Certainly is, and there was a case, I think it was last week, where he appealed for a penalty under similar circumstances, and again this week he nutmegged a player, I think, went past him, and just as he went past him, he went down as though he'd been caught, but the referee on the spot waved play on. I don't think it was a penalty, Dave. There was there might have been a little bit of contact, but nothing to warrant a penalty.
Yes, I think he's get benefits of the doubt, hasn't he? And we're about 5 minutes to half time. It's Bolton 1, Sutton 0. So really the boys from the non-leaguers, the Bees Rome League, have really done well in this first half. To keep the scoreline down to only 1 goal has been a tremendous effort. So Andy Ling plays the ball forward, Winstanley, and gets the ball into touch. Now Ling with the throw, and Patterson. Winstanley to Walker, and we noticed in the tunnel as they were coming out, very Cowdrell had altered his hairdo, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's a little bit shorter than it used to be, and he's a bit more modern now, isn't he?
He's cut some of his curly locks off. He used to have a perm in days when he were here, didn't he? So Seagraves back to Brannigan. Nearly didn't recognise him.
Yeah, Keith Brannigan, he hardly looks flustered at all with his back pass rule. I mean, every time they pass it back to him, he don't panic, he don't, rush about and, lose balance or anything. He's really looks very comfortable, doesn't he? I think he looks so comfortable to the point where opposing attackers think, well, there's no point even trying to get it off him because I won't, he's just so comfortable.
Yes, on the evidence of this first half, I think it's fair to say they've shown they've got some players that's capable of playing a higher standard of football, haven't they? There's no doubt about that. A foul there on Hunt, and a free kick then to Sutton, which is quickly taken by Hadland. And then Walker, oh, good ball to Scott Green. Reeves out wide on the flank. Scott Green going in the middle for the return. The keeper fists it clear. It comes to Alan Stubbs. Loose ball. Stubbs whips it in to the far post to David Reeves. He heads it back. Scott Green in possession. He jinks. He turns. Finds Reeves. Oh, that was a good ball played in by his ball. The keeper, Dale Belford, did well there.
Yeah, good move from Bolton. It all started with Andy Walker, who did ever so well to control the ball and turn, and he passed the perfect pass, perfectly weighted, to Scott Green, who was in full stride. He found David Reeves out wide, and it was a good cross from Reevesy, and Green, he couldn't quite get enough purchase on it, and at the end it was the goalkeeper, well, he didn't get any purchase on it, it was the goalkeeper who fisted it clear, but a good move there. Looked really good going forward then, Greeny.
He did. And that's why there's 1 or 2 scouts coming down here every week. We hope they keep their fingers out at pie, so that's what Brian Clough told them all on telly this weekend. They had an interview with Cloughie, and he told them all to get lost. Did you see the interview with Brian on telly?
No, but I can well imagine him.
They were on about Kenny Dalglish and 1 or 2 others. He said, "Who's Kenny?" He said, and that's the type of attitude I like to see. Let's get on with your own job. Yeah, he was on about Roy Keane. They wanted to sign Keane, and he told them hands off.
Well, you could hardly accuse Brian Clough of being totally innocent of going by spending loads of money on other clubs' players, could you really?
No, you've got to say he's done well at Forest really over the years. And it's almost half time, 2 minutes to go, and it's Bolton on the attack with Alan Stubbs to David Reeves, and Stubbsy. Whittingham, in fact, we've just been talking about Whittingham. He does yet again, he does well. He gets the ball clear, and he's in possession again. Ling tries to find Adam Whitehouse, but it's Brannigan in possession who finds Spooner. Spooner plays it forward to Andy Walker, and Whittingham again just getting a foot to it and knocking it into touch. Spooner down to the... Oh, he does well, he nutmegs him, but he can't get to it, unfortunately. And you've got to say, Cowdrell did well there, all his experience showing through there. Now Winstanley. Burke. Good tackle there by Winstanley, and in fact the tackle there was on Andy Dale. But Patterson does well, a good tackle there, gets it through towards Andy Walker, but Whittingham knocks it into touch. Centre half Bob Whittingham. When they take this throw in, I understand it'll be full time. The 45 minutes are up, or should be up. Seagraves to Stubbs and Spooner, sorry, and that's the time up now. We're now playing injury time or stoppage time at the end of the first half, but there's not been a lot, so there shouldn't be much added on. David Reeves in possession, plays it back to Spooner, but a good tackle there by Mickey Clark, and Cowdrell going across to take the throw in. So it's Bazza with the throw in. Scott Green.
Well, Dave, yeah, we're going to go in leading in the first half, and it's got to be said, Cup or League, it's been a long while since we went in at half time winning 1-0, isn't it?
They've got to say there's been a couple of attacks in this first half where Sutton have looked really strong, haven't they?
Yeah, so it's not over with yet. I'm sure Sutton Coldfield won't be thinking that at all. They're still in it at 1 goal down, and Bolton still have got a little bit of work to do.
Yes. So we're all set then for a good second half. Sides take the field then for the start of the second half. It's Sutton to kick off, wearing the blue and white shirts, and it's Bolton winning by a goal to 0. Scored by none other than David Reeves. So the referee just getting things underway. Away we go. It's Sutton on the ball. Whittingham getting involved there and playing it forward. But Winstanley heading it back to Brannigan. The floodlights are now on as we get into this second half. Scott Green then to Reeves. Patterson out wide to Scott Green. Scott Green will lay off to Reevesy. Stubbs, he loses out, and it's picked up there by Andy Dale. Comes out wide to Nicky Clark. It's Lydiate with the throw in then. Lydiate to Seagraves. Back to Lydiate. Lydiate bangs it forward. Oh, nice header from Reeves to Scott Green. Scott Green plays it back to Reeves. Reeves lays it up the line to Nicky Spooner. Spooner with a cross. Good cross that. Now Patterson leaves it to Reevesy. Oh, he's tried to get in a shot there, or a chip, or a lob, whatever you want to call it, but keeper Dale Belford was well placed. Brannigan, so the ball goes from one end straight through to the other. Now Keith Brannigan for Bolton. getting round his man, taking him on, taking Sutton defence on. Still David Reeves on the ball. Whips in a good cross, but booted clear and into touch.
Well, that's two good crosses in the space of 2 minutes. First of all from Nicky Spooner and then from David Reeves. Just a shame there was nobody on the end of it for Bolton.
Yeah, Reeves again, a good cross, played it in towards Andy Walker, but knocked behind by Rob Sturgeon. So corner kick, and it's Mark Patterson with the kick. Now you can see our camera crew there at the back of the goal, Chris and Jimmy, just getting in position in case there's any goalmouth action. So Patterson with the corner kick, a good cross, flicked on, back header, Stubbs leaves it to Spooner. He really wrapped that one, he hit it hard, he hit it first time. In fact, he was claiming a corner, but the referee waved away appeals. So a goal kick then to Sutton. So the travelling Sutton Coldfield fans trying to get behind the team, a constant chant, getting behind them and really enjoying the day. And that winds up the Bolton fans are having to do now. Here comes Belford. Seagrave lobs it forward, and David Reeves, he's got the speed, the keeper, brave goalkeeping.
Did well there, the goalkeeper Dale Belford, because it really was a 50-50 ball, and I think both David Reeves and the keeper arrived together. And when you've got one player on his feet and sticking his studs out, the goalkeeper with his arms and his chest did his brave stuff in it.
He did indeed, it was a brave save. Lydiate. Free kick, a foul by Lydiate on Andy Dale, and a free kick to Sutton, which is immediately played out wide to Ling. Ling lays it in, into the path of Andy Dale there, but only as far as Keith Brannigan. Brannigan with a good throw, a first time throw to Scott Green. Scott Green on the ball. Scott Green finds Patterson. Patterson takes over. Patterson tries a shot, he goes for a shot there, but he never really got it right. So a goal kick then, which will be taken by Belford. Reeves with the header towards Andy Walker. Lydiate, Spooner. Now Reeves. Trying to find Patterson there was Reeves here, but Winstanley in with a good header. Now it's Carroll for Sutton. Carroll doing well. It's the winger Carroll. Does well there, but a good tackle there by Winstanley. He brings it clear. We're only as far as Adland, but now Patterson. Good ball to Green, Scott Green. Scott Green, the game's opening up a bit now. Scott Green taking him on. That's a good ball, played in. Now, here it comes again, it's Carroll. With the ball played through to Hunt. Hunt on the charge there, but well picked out by Lydiate.
Well, Lydiate performing well there at the back. The Spurman at the back, he's got these three central defenders, and all three have got pace, but Lydiate probably got more pace than the others, although Winstanley's no more, and he came across to cover that one very well.
Yes. Quite a number of young players emerging through the Bolton ranks now and challenging for places. As a result, we've got three of our old first teamers now upon the transfer.
Well, that's right, and I think Bruce Rioch has said, since he's been at the club, that he wants to change things around, and he does want to get his own men in and sort of discard possibly players that he doesn't feel fit his plans, and his actions are speaking now, aren't they?
Yeah, yes, and they're starting to show through. It's Adland with the free kick. for Sutton. Whittingham. Now Lydiate gets it clear. Now Seagrave. Oh, it's a good ball by Spooner up to Reevesy. David Reeves taking him on. He cuts inside. Oh, it's a good back heel that to David Burke. Burke whips it across. Scott Green. Oh, he should have headed that. He should have dived at it, headed it first time to him.
Possibly he should have done that, but it was a good move again from Bolton on the break. Reevesy well involved again. Beautiful back heel to Bucky. Cracking cross to the back post. As you say, possibly Greeny might have had a header at that, but he didn't.
Now Greeny, can he get it? Yes, he can. It's a good cross. Reeves at the far post. Walker! Yes! Andy Walker, the goal machine, is back.
Well, Andy Walker there, one of his easier goals he gets, and it was a brilliant move again from Bolton. Full length of the pitch, more or less. Nicky Spooner, first of all, brought the ball deep from his own in midfield, found Scott Green, who just about kept it in with a cracking cross. I think the Sutton Coldfield defenders thought it had gone behind the line, but it hadn't. And it was Reevesy at the back post who got it back across goal, and it caused confusion in the Sutton Coldfield defence, and it went through somebody's legs, and Andy Walker was there with the simplest of tap-ins from a yard.
Yeah, he makes no mistake with them sort, so it's Bolton 2, Sutton 0. Andy Walker, the scorer, after good work then from Scott Green and David Reeves.
Yeah, I think a lot of credit's definitely got to go to Nicky Spooner and Scott Green on this right-hand side, Dave. Just a minute, they're on their attack.
Yes, they're on the attack, and it's Andy Dale on the ball, and of course they've nothing to be ashamed about, nothing at all. They've done a superb performance here.
Oh, they put up a great performance. Oh yes, Patterson now on the break. Come on, Paddy.
Now Walker, nice layoff. Now Paddy. It's Patterson. Oh, Scott Green. It's Scott Green. Reevesy. Now Reeves. Yes. Oh, what a good save. Really, he should have scored there, Tony. Really, he should have broken it.
Well, Dave, you're right. It was another brilliant move. Sutton Coldfield pushing forward now. When Bolton were coming out, Andy Walker and Patterson, a lovely back heel from a flick from Walker, and Patterson finding Green. Green running at some with Reevesy in loads of space. Good pass to him, and he had to find the net. But it put a little bit of credit to the goalkeeper. A good save as well.
Yeah, he stood up well. He narrowed the angle, and you've got to say he did exactly what he did. But still, he should have scored. It's a corner kick. It's Patterson. Patterson with the cross. Stubbs. Carroll gets it clear for Sutton. But a good ball there by Green too. Patterson, I can't keep it in play.
Yeah, going back to the goal again, I think a lot of credit got to go to Nicky Spooner and Scott Green, combining really well down this right-hand side, and they look a class act on the right-hand side, feeding Greeny, who with a cracking cross, lots of the whip might have gone out, but it mustn't have done, and that might have caused the confusion in the defence, and Andy Walker having the simplest of tap-ins, and just 2 minutes ago there, a minute ago, we could have had another one, couldn't we?
Yeah, you've got to say that was one of Mr Neil's good signings, that, because Scott Green was really improving all the time.
Brilliant player, good prospect for the club, Scott Green, definitely. He's improving as the months go by, isn't he?
All the time, he's looking a quality player. So Stubbs plays it forward to Walker. Andy Walker. A good ball that to Nicky Spooner if he can get it, but unfortunately Whittingham just got there first. Now that's a throw in. Andy Walker. Now Spooner to the far post to Reeves. Reeves with the header back across the goal. Winstanley. Burke. Now Reeves. Good turn that by Reeves, but I understand the ball had just gone into touch. It's the throw in.
But obviously now, Dave, the Sutton Coldfield have got to push forward, and they are leaving big gaps at the back. I mean, that's where we almost scored our third goal, and you can see an avalanche happening if you don't watch what they're doing.
Yeah, Seagraves to Walker. Walker chips it over the top of the defence. Reeves. and then it's just clear by Sutton, and Adlin gets it clear to Ling. Ling plays it for Carroll, rather, plays it forward down into the path of Andy Dale, but the ball goes into touch, so it's a throw into Sutton. And I've got to say, the camera will probably show this on the video. The Sutton supporters actually doing the conga to keep warm on the trousers, and you know, Tony, that's a nice sight to see the supporters enjoying this.
Well, that's right, it is the big day. We said it at the beginning, although they're losing 2-0, they're still in fine spirits and showing a lot of good art there, and as you said, trying to keep warm because it is absolutely freezing.
It's so often you hear the wrong thing about football. This is one of the things that really should be talked about, isn't it?
That's right, and Bolton fans have done this sort of thing in the past when we're up against it and probably realising that the game's lost, but the fans are trying to do their best to keep them going.
Oh, good play by Sutton here, Carroll. Oh, and they did not finish yet. That was a good attack, Tony, and really, you've got to say that was worth a goal.
Well, I think they have been possibly worth a goal up to now, Sutton Coldfield coming forward, and maybe I was speaking too soon there, saying they were resigned to defeat the fans, but obviously they're not. There's still plenty of time left for them, and Bolton have got to be cautious, haven't they, really, although it's looking comfortable at the moment.
Well, it is a cold afternoon, so it's understandable that they are doing the conga basically to keep warm. Now, Brannigan, well out of his goals, makes a clearance. And a throw-in which Cowdrell will take. Yeah, seems actually sending. So Sturgeon tries to get it forward, but he overkicked it. It was too long for Cowdrell to get, it was too quick, and the ball goes behind for a goal kick. So Keith Brannigan on the ball, gets it forward, and Seagraves to Andy Walker. Walker out wide to Scott Green. Scott Green, oh, clear by Cowdrell. Now Seagrave gets it into touch for a throw-in. Need some hot soup or something tonight when they get home. It's a cold afternoon, Tony.
It's bitterly cold, Dave, especially up in the commentary box. We're open to the elements more than probably the fans are all huddled together. But I'm sure the Sutton Coldfield fans, as cold as they are, I'm sure they're still enjoying themselves. It's a big day.
Let's face it, it's a man's game, and I'm enjoying it immensely. I mean, been stuck in hospital for a few weeks. I wouldn't miss it for all tea in China, Tony. So oh, that was a terrific shot there by Hunt, number 9 Hunt, and really just rised over the Bolton crossbar, but what a great shot, what a cracking shot, and a little bit unfortunate. But it's the FA Cup, that's what dreams are made of, and that's what Royal Rovers and all these books, that's what they were all based on. It's the big boys playing the little boys, and things happen in the cup that don't always happen every week. So Walker plays it up the line to Stubbs. It's the magic of the cup. So Spooner whips a good crossing. Now Burke at the far post. Burke plays it back in, the keeper fisting clear. Whittingham gets it clear. Stubbs plays it out wide to Spooner. Stubbs. Oh, nice layoff there to Walker, and Reeves puts it in the net, but offside. A nice touch there, the Sutton keeper Dale Belford having a dive, although the goal had been ruled offside. So remember, substitutes this afternoon. We've still got John McGinley on the sideline. Shall we require him? And Tony Kelly. Here comes Sutton again with the ball played out wide by Hunt to Ling. Seagraves gets it clear. Now Burke, and a goal kick to the Wanderers. Remember, Bolton involved in that first ever cup tie at Wembley, the 1923 cup final, and not many teams knocking around these days, not even your Premier League have that credibility, have they?
Well, no, not really. It was an historic moment, and I think everyone realises we are an historic club. We go back a long way with a big tradition, and we've still got that to look forward to, I'm sure.
Indeed, doesn't West Ham? Now in the first division, of course, even they dropped from the Premier League. Is it first division? What is it these days? They call it Premier League, don't they? But anyway. Andy Walker on the ball. Andy Walker plays it forward. Cowdrell gets it clear. And it's a throw-in. Spooner with the cross. And Patterson to Andy Walker. Oh, what a shot, a good shot on the turn there by Walker. You've got to say the keeper was well positioned.
He was, and it was equally a good flick from Mark Patterson with his back to goal, and he sort of hooked his leg round and got the ball to Walker, who shaped up really well. He really looked like he had the right sort of stature and posture when he swiveled in it on that one, and like you said, the goalkeeper was in the right place.
Yeah, it's well placed, and was well read by Belford. I was listening the other day, I think it was a match of the day, they were on about Villa having 40,000 for a Premier League match, and I remember at one time it was commonplace for 50,000 to be down here beside Burning Park at nowadays.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, those are the old days, the glory days as we call them, and oh, I hope they're going to score here, are they?
But it just shows you they talk a lot of rot, these commentators usually.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's all relative in history. If like you said, if 20, 25 years ago they decided to have a Premier League, then Bolton would have been in that, and we would have been, you know, one of the big teams. But, you know, a lot of teams have fallen from grace these days, and let's not give up hope. We can still get back up there.
Yeah. So it's Lydiot racing back now to get the ball back to Brannigan. So Brannigan gets it forward. Stubbs plays it forward. And the ball goes into touch. Now throwing, which will be taken by Scott Green. But you've got to say the boys from the Midlands have done remarkably well to keep the scoreline down to only 2 goals, Tony.
They have, and they could have had at least 1 goal themselves. They've hit the post, had one cleared off the line, and they do look a pretty decent team. They're a good footballing team. They show the right commitment, and they're all getting stuck in. And you know, you wouldn't say there was, you know, acres of difference between us.
Now this is good interchanging play between Spooner and Scott Green. But I don't think the ball was out of play then. The referee and the linesman indicated it was out of play, but I don't think all the ball... You see, it says all the ball has to be over the line, and I don't think it was then, Tony.
Well, Dave, we're in a good position here. It was right underneath us, and although we're not in line with the line, it did look as though the whole of the ball hadn't crossed the line, and possibly a half decision there, but some you win, some you lose.
Yeah, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, so to speak. So Spooner. Now Scott Green to David Rees. The ball knocked into touch there by Sturgeon. Spooner. Scott Green. Ball play forward to Andy Walker. Now the referee changed his mind then. He was caught in two minds. He was going to let it go, but he saw he got possession, he blew up.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to see what developed there. Andy Walker certainly did catch the ball with his hand, and the referee on the spot, he was late blowing up, but I think it was the right decision.
I think he saw him get possession of it, didn't he?
Yeah, and thought, well, that's not fair.
So Belford kicks it forward. Lydiot stops the ball, gets it towards Scott Green, but the ball goes into touch. It's a throw in, and it's Barry Cowdrell with the throw. Lydiot gets it into touch. So it's Cowdrell again. With the throw. Oh, he's been awarded to Bolton. He's too long. You ought to forget that one, wouldn't he?
Well, I mean, I wasn't surprised. I mean, the Bolton fans didn't boo and jeer him because he was taking so long, because they like him so much, but he took a hell of a long time then, didn't he?
So, Walker, Andy Walker. Now Cowdrell. Well, you've got to say, when you consider his age, he's had a fine game this afternoon.
Yeah, he's done all right. As Barry at left back, he's not one of the better players even coming forward.
Now it's substitution time for Sutton, and it's number 7, Matthew Carroll coming off, and number 14, Andy Biddle coming on. So it's Carroll off and Biddle on. Whittingham. Burke. Oh, he's given a corner kick to Sutton there. So the Sutton fans just cheering there when they got the corner.
Yeah, look at them all there. They're all still, really bubbling and really trying to get behind the team.
That was close thing, nearly a goal there, Tony.
Well, there was a ruck on the near post there. I think Reeves, he might have been the one who got the actual touch on the near post, and that could have been a goal for them. They've had a few chances, haven't they, throughout the match? You know, they have hit the post, had it cleared off the line. They have looked dangerous, and maybe the fans might quite rightly think they're justifying having a goal.
Yeah, they've been in some quarters been a bit unfortunate, haven't they? Reeves. Stubbs, and then the ball eventually cleared by Sturgeon down to Mickey Clark. Hunt on the ball. Oh, it's a good ball there for Hunt to play through the legs of the Bolton defender, but he's got a throw in for his efforts. Throw into Sutton. Now Ling whips the cross in. Well caught by Brannigan. Good throw to Scott Green. Scott Green on the ball. Yeah. Now Reeves to Stubbs. Stubbs. Now Spooner. Lydiot. Spooner. Back to Lydiot. Now Green. Fell short that for Stubbs. Lydiot racing back, leaves it to Brannigan. But that's a bad kick by Brannigan. A good catch there by the first aid man on the side of the track there. It's Cowdrell, he's going, no, he's not caught out this time. He makes a good throw. So Reeves to Green. Greeny plays it out wide to David Burke. Surging forward. Andy Walker, that's a good return ball to him, but good cross and all. Keeper fists it clear, up behind for a corner.
Good sweeping move again from Bolton. They have looked pretty good sometimes this afternoon on a few occasions, coming forward from defence with sort of a lot of space in front of them, finding the men, good passes in front of the men, and everyone sort of linking well together, and a good cross at the end of the day, and it was a good punch out from the goalkeeper.
Yes, it was, and we have a corner kick which will be taken by Scott Green. Green whips it in, that's another corner kick. Clark putting it behind. So a corner kick it is to BWFC. So he has to go. Stubbs with the header. Now Stubbs again. And I think that took a deflection, it did indeed, and it's a corner. Sing your hearts out for the lads, they're still behind them, they're still chanting, the Sutton fans. Now Patterson with the cross. Walker, Andy Walker getting it clear. Whittingham for Sutton. Now Winstanley to David Burke. Burke tries to find Andy Walker. Hunt for Sutton. That's a good ball, a good pass, and it's a breakaway here for Sutton. It's Adam Whitehouse, but he no support.
Oh, brilliant pass from the defender. I don't know if it was it Whitehouse. Cracking pass forward to Hunt, and was it Hunt or was it the substitute? I think it was the sub on it. Oh no, it was Hunt, and really he had no support. There was 4 Bolton defenders and just him. He had an acute angle, and Brannigan cut that one out quite easily.
He did indeed. So nice layoff there from Andy Walker. Scott Green going for goal there, and the keeper pushed it behind. A good save there by the keeper. Tremendous save.
Scott Green scored a couple of goals from similar positions this season. He's got a cracking left foot on him, and he unleashed one there, and the goalkeeper Belford doing very well. Sorry, Belford doing well to snuff that one out.
I don't know why he doesn't do that more often, Scott Green, because he has a strong shot and he can cut in, can't he?
He certainly can, and I'd like to see him do it a bit more often.
So Patterson with the cross. Ooh, it's a corner kick. It was almost bungled over the line for the third goal. But it's kept out and it's a corner kick. Patterson. Foul, free kick.
Well, Dave, since that second goal went in, the match has sort of stepped down a little bit, and there has been some good moves, obviously, from Bolton, and you would hope that some more goals would come along to keep us all warm.
Yeah, well, there's a bit of time left yet, so to speak. But here comes Sutton with the substitute now, coming forward, and it's Andy Biddle coming forward for Sutton there. It's Cowdrell with the throw-in. Biddle on the ball. Stubbs with the tackle. Alan Stubbs losing out there. That's a ball played in, and a big goal there from the Sutton fans. I think they love a goal.
They would. They'd certainly cheer their hearts out if they got a goal, wouldn't they? I mean, if we're winning 3-0 with sort of a minute to go, I wouldn't begrudge them a goal, would we?
No, it's we know what it's like. We've been there when you're playing away when you're considered to have no chance, so to speak. Whittingham with the free kick, and the chill factor is coming to Burning Park now. It's quite cold this afternoon, and in fact I think in the last few minutes the temperature's dropped rapid, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean it could be Russia, couldn't it?
I don't think it's cold as that yet, the 6 foot under. So it's Brannigan. Reeves to Scott Green, nice layoff to Reeves. Reeves on the ball. Now Played in by Spooner, fisted clear to Burke. Burke changes directions, he plays it out to Patterson. Patterson crosses it in, and Sutton get it clear. Now Spooner tries to find Reeves, but it's cleared, and Biddle, now Lydiot finds Scott Green, good run by Green, good run. Now Reeves, he got it wrong.
You could say that. Greeny looked good though, and he stretched forward and got hold of that ball, and he went past 2 or 3, and it was Whittingham, the number 5, who sort of snuffed him out at the end, and Reeves, he had the chance, and it was you might say a slight banana slice.
So it's substitute time. They're taking off David Burke, and they bring it on Kelly. He has indeed. Kelly looks a slimline Tony Kelly these days.
Well, I mean, I know he did lose weight, sort of earlier on in the season, but I think he's lost a little bit more just looking at him, hasn't he? That's good.
Yeah, he does appear to have, doesn't he? So it's David Burke coming off and Kelly coming on. On the ball, Kelly getting involved straight away. The ball knocked into touch by Seagraves.
Be interesting to see what formation Bolton take, because they have taken Bucky off, who was, although he not quite a left back, he was on the left hand side. To see how they sort of form.
Here comes Patterson with a good ball inside to Walker, who finds Stubbs. Scott Green, good ball to Scott Green. Scott Green chips it in towards Reeves. Reeves battling hard for the ball, gets it, he tried to turn, couldn't quite get it, and as a result Sutton get it clear. But good play once again by Scott Green. Now Seagraves. Brannigan. Now Andy Walker, can he get through? No. It's Cowdrill to clear.
Well, I think we can say just after a couple of minutes with Kelly being on that he's taking a central midfield role.
Doesn't he? It's Reeves with a good layoff to Spooner. Spooner to Scott Green. Back to Spooner. Spooner with the cross in. Keeper fist. No, it's Reeves. Reeves just wide, just by a whisker.
Well, Dave, you were saying you were talking to Reeves on the car park the other day, and you said he was going to get 3, and really he could have had 4. I mean, he's got the one, obviously the first one, which was important, but he's had 2 or 3 chances since that he might well have scored from, and it could have been a bigger scoreline. Going back to this formation, it looks like Patterson's gone on the left, from the central midfield, and Kelly's gone in the middle, and Winstanley's at left back with the Lydiot, Seagraves in the centre of the defence, and Spooner at right back.
Yeah, and here comes Walker. Good pass from Stubbs. It's Walker. Good save by the keeper there. Walker. Scott Green tries to blade in, cleared off the line. Good save though initially by the keeper. He made a good save, a good stop.
Well, Dave, I had my wage packet on Walker then, and he actually, it was a good save from Belford. He came steaming out and cut the angle down, and I thought Walker was just going to chip it over him, but it was a good save, and really the goalkeeper was nowhere after that, was he?
Yeah, I've got to say it was a good save. Now Lydia doing well, he gets it back to Brannigan, who clears the danger and knocks it into touch. About 8 minutes left as Ling plays this ball forward. Seagraves to Scott Green. Now Patterson to Andy Walker. It's a good ball to Alan Stubbs. Stubbs crosses it. Cowdrill clears, and it only goes back to Stubbs. Patterson going for the shot. The ball came through to Patterson. but the ball went high over the crossbar.
Well, Dave, obviously the score is 2-0 at the moment, and it's got to be said, it could easily have been 5 or 6-0 at the moment. Bolton missing, a couple of chances. Walker one, which you wouldn't have expected him to miss. Reeves has missed a couple, and with a bit more luck, maybe Greeny might have had one. But it's looking quite comfortable now with 7 minutes left. Would you say?
Yeah, like you say, Reeves could have had 4. Maybe he should have had 3. Maybe. Walker, he's here, he's there. Oh, a good save again. What a good save from the keeper. Oh, and a good save again. He's made a few good stops, hasn't he?
Well, we were saying we could have been more goals ahead, but a lot of it's got to be down to the goalkeeper, Dale Belford, who I think's performed miracles for Sutton Coldfield today. Some great saves. Walker again should have scored really. You would have put your money on him scoring, but you got to give some credit to the goalkeepers, haven't you?
Yeah, but he buys a video this afternoon, doesn't he? A superb goalkeeping. So Nicky Spooner, really, like you say, you'd have had your money on Walker there, wouldn't you? So Scott Green, good ball. Reeves. Now Winstanley, but it's a throw in to Bolton.
I think maybe fitness has come into it in this last 20 minutes or so, where Bolton look as though they had a little bit of extra yard of pace about them against Sutton Coldfield. That's why possibly some of the chances have been coming more in this last 20 minutes.
Yeah, but you've got to say this, but for this keeper, he's performed heroics. It's there, Scott Green. Oh, it's cleared off the line. Now I would have had my shirt on that being a goal. Good clearance.
Yeah, Greeny almost scored there. What's going on?
It's there. Yes, good goal, and the goal scored there by number 10, Andy Dale, the scorer of Sutton Coldfield Town, and that was a good goal.
Well, the Sutton Coldfield Town fans going wild with delight on the terraces over there, and don't they deserve that?
And wasn't it a good goal?
It was a brilliant goal. He took it very, very well. Number 10. Andy Dale took that brilliantly. It was a mix-up, you've got to say, between Lydiot and Brannigan. For the first time, Brannigan was unsure. He got caught out, and he finished it off really well because it was an acute angle. And all credit to him.
So that's what they wanted. That's what they've come for, and that's what they've got. And they're coming again now. It's not over. Here comes the substitute. Oh, it's there. Oh dear me. I must say, I thought that was there then. I thought it were in.
It's offside, Dave. As soon as the ball was played through, even before Mark Seagraves mistakenly let dummy that one, it was offside. The flag was up, and just for a split second there, the hearts were racing in Sutton Coldfield chests, and I think a few Bolton hearts were fluttering as well.
Indeed, because I must admit I'd not seen Lansman's flag. I thought it were a goal. So it's 2-1 then, and a free kick to Bolton. Reeves quickly takes the free kick to Spooner. Now Scott Green. Oh, he's quick. He's here. Good cross. It's there. No, it's not. Oh, offside flag. We have an offside flag. A close thing there. Close call.
Well, that goal certainly livened the last 5 minutes up. That's for sure, because obviously Sutton Coldfield only need one more goal now to equalise, and I've got to say, Dave, although they have put up a good show, Bolton should be at least 6 goals up. And that's no understatement. That's not exaggerated. The chances we've missed, and a lot of it down to the goalkeeper doing some good saves. I think this game should be well gone by now.
Yeah, and that's been a factor of our game in weeks gone by. We've not had that killer touch, and we've not killed sides off. There's 4 minutes left, and it's 2-1, when it should have been 6-1 maybe.
Well, right, straight away I can think of 2 chances that Reeves has missed, and 2 chances that Walker's missed, when normally you'd expect him to bang them in, and the game would have been long gone, and that would have been a consolation goal. As it is now, they're still in with a chance with a couple of minutes left.
Yeah, and you've got to say they deserve that goal, because the first half efforts alone, there was unlucky they didn't score when they hit the post. Look at them here, the Sutton Town supporters, the Sutton Coldfield Town supporters, they really, in fine boys, you think, well, it is, it's Wembley for them, isn't it?
They might even win it as well. They won't win it, but get some sort of result if Bolton don't watch what they're doing, because they're looking hungry now, aren't they, for this equaliser?
Yeah, but for their supporters it must be fantastic. They've come up here from the Midlands, they've seen the side score, they're losing, but they're not too bothered about that.
And it was a good goal as well. It was no fluke. I mean, it was a mix-up from Bolton's defence. It was sort of gifted to him, but he had to put it away. It was an acute angle. He did really well. I thought it was going to slide wide, but no way. It was straight in the corner.
Indeed. Now it's Cowdrell. Now Reeves has had some, and Walker's had some chances too this afternoon. Normally, so sure Andy Walker, he'd have his shirt on him scoring. On 2 of the occasions this afternoon, you'd have said, under normal circumstances, goal.
Definitely, and if we do end up drawing to a piece, them chances will be rude.
Free kick then to Sutton, and it's Barry Cowdrell to take the free kick. But you're going to say a lot of credit must go to the Sutton Town goalkeeper, who's performed heroics. Now Whittingham. Brannigan comes out quickly. And there's about 1 minute and a half remaining of this game. Minute and a half left. It's 2-1 the score, with the game finally balanced. It's Reeves to Scott Green. Scott Green to Spooner, back to Green. Spooner, now Andy Walker. Green. And the Bolton fans are booing now because they want to see Bolton attacking the Sutton Coldfield lads. Really, they want to see some goals. So Winstanley, Kelly, Lydiot. Catch in play there by Scott Green. That's a good ball. Well, Andy Walker, I thought he could get it, but it's cleared by Whittingham, and the goalkeeper knocks it into touch for a throw-in. And that's we're in the last minute now. A few seconds remain. The referee now looking at his watch. Seconds tick away, and the chanter, "You'll never walk alone," from the Sutton Coldfield Town supporters, and they've given a thoroughly creditable performance here this afternoon. And it's time up now, and we're now playing stoppage time. So it's corner kick taken to Kelly, now Green. Patterson, but it's gone behind for a goal kick. The fans are not too happy with this, Tony, aren't they?
No, Bolton are trying to waste a bit of time down in this corner. Scott Green sort of holding on to the ball and wasting a bit of time so that we can hang on for this 2-1. You wouldn't believe we'd be hanging on for a 2-1 win after all the chances we've missed.
No, but there's a chance here now, and Andy Walker, no, he never got hold of it. The fact the ball hit him. Back to Brannigan. Brannigan back to Seagrave. Intelligent play that by Brannigan. But still Sutton Coldfield. Now Walker. Walker with a shot. Good ball. Reeves. Oh! It should have come to Scott Green.
Well, it's easy for us up here and everybody on the terraces, but it was obvious that Greeny was the man in space on the right-hand side, and Reeves, he must have had his blinkers on because he never saw him, and the fans reacted, didn't they?
I think he didn't look up. I think the cliche is he didn't look up. Oh, now Spooner gets it clear and into touch. He made a mistake there, and thankfully he managed to rectify it. But the boys from Sutton Coldfield still fighting back. Kelly on the ball. There it is, the final whistle. Bolton 2, Sutton Coldfield Town 1.
Well, I think Bolton definitely deserved to win it on sort of chances created, although not taken. And you've got to say, Sutton Coldfield Town deserved a goal, and they deserve this applause they're getting from their own fans and from some of our fans. They put up a good show.
Yeah, and well done, Berry Cowdrell. Although you lost, you came here and you played with some credit. We've got the Sutton Coldfield Town manager, Mr. Wright. Well, what would you like to say about this afternoon then?
Well, we played well. We were a credit to the club, and the lads were a credit to myself. I just feel a bit disappointed we didn't get a draw out of the game. We've done brilliant today. We've done brilliant.
I've got to say your support was fantastic today, wasn't it?
The support from our side was fantastic, and the support from the Bolton people after the reception they gave us was absolutely fantastic. You know, I'm just disappointed we haven't got something out of the game.
I think the goal your lad scored was a belter, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a great finish, and the one that was disallowed. I mean, we've hit the post.
Yeah.
We've hit the post. We've hit the bar. We've had one kicked off the line the first half.
So commiserations, and I wish you good luck for the future.
Thank you, and I wish Bolton every wish for the future as well.
Thank you.
Thank you very
much.
much. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
One of the players for Sutton Coldfield Town. What do you think about this afternoon?
I think we were very unlucky. We did ourselves proud out there. And, you know, if the linesman didn't flag for that offside goal, hit the post, I mean, we were unlucky. A couple of chances, you know, and we should have been in there.
Berry Cowdrell got a good reception of supporters here, didn't he?
Oh, they love him here. I mean, I think he wishes he was still here, actually.
I think he does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Wish Bolton all the best.
Yeah, and all the best to yourself.
Yeah, and thank you all the Sutton supporters who turned out today. Tremendous.
Well, there's
brilliant.
a fantastic atmosphere today from both sides, from both sets of supporters, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was brilliant. I mean, after the game, we went to our fans, we went to the Bolton fans, and like they applauded us all the way. I just have to say thanks.
And
great
let's
day.
face it, that's how it should be, isn't it?
That's how it should be. That's how football supporters should be.
Yeah.
So, great day out.
Well done.
Great day. Thank you.
To Burnley, former favourite here, Berry Cowdrell. Well, Berry, you got a good reception this afternoon, didn't you?
Yes, the crowd on Sutton Town and Bolton Wanderers are superb, and obviously it's very special for me to come back here, and they treated me very well.
Well, you know, all the fans all love you here, you know, and well respected.
Yes, that's right. I didn't expect the amount of fans that I got here, but it was tremendous.
In fact, I'll go so far as to say I don't think Frank Worthing's going to get a better reception than that on Tuesday night.
Well, I'm not saying anything about that, but I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yes, anyway, I'll say congratulations to you for a thoroughly good fighting display there.
Yes, I thought we played tremendously well.
Yeah.
First half we put Bolton under pressure a wee bit, especially when we hit the post and from the corners, and I thought we were a wee bit unlucky to go behind.
So congratulations then, Barry, and wish you well for the future.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Well, Nick, it's been a hard game this afternoon, and I've just done a good interview with Berry Cowdrell,
Oh, Squigs.
and he got a good reception, didn't he?
Yeah, it was nice to see him back. He's not done bad
And
with his haircut.
what do you think about the game this afternoon?
We just sort of took our foot off the pedal. We should have scored to go 3-0 up, and then they just come back at
Well,
us.
normally you would have put your shirt on the walker scoring two of them you miss, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but that's the way it goes, and at least we're through.
You win some, you miss some,
Look,
but
can't we?
you're better winning than losing.
Yeah, thank God for that.
So,
We should have gone 3 up, and then they've just come back at us. And
well, keep your pecker up, and we're in round 2 anyway.
yeah,
aren't we?
we're there.
All the best, thank you.
Cheers.
So here we've got a group of Sutton Coldfield Town supporters, and you've had a good afternoon.
Oh, tremendous, brilliant, excellent,
Points, you know.
really good football, didn't lose it at all.
What do you think about the reception the Bolton fans give your players?
Oh, it's excellent, yeah.
Superb, wasn't
Yeah.
it? And let's face it, that is how it should be. That's sporting, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Very good, yeah.
So I wish you all the best for the future,
Yeah,
lads.
lovely, cheers.
Up the Sutton. And Villa for the league title.
No chance. Ever a goal at last?
Yeah, it's 5 games now since I've scored against Chester. Had a few more chances, but I'm glad to get on the score sheet today.
It was an important goal, wasn't it?
Well, it was important for us to get the first goal, obviously, because you know it's always going to be hard, and you know they proved it in the end, didn't they? You know we could have been 5 or 6-0 up, and in the end we struggled at 2-1.
Yeah.
But you know we're in Hat, and that's what counts.
Well, I think that was because we had a load of chances, really, didn't we?
Yeah, we had about 5 or 6 between us.
Yeah.
And as I say, you know, it's always going to be hard against a non-league team. You know, just looking at the results, you know, a lot of them have beat league teams today, and we're just happy to be in the heart.
The main thing is we're in round 2, and that's all that matters, really.
Yeah, we're in round 2. Hopefully we can get another home tie.
Great.
And give the fans a bit more to shout about than we give them today.
Congratulations, Dave, and keep up the scoring that.
Cheers, Dave.
Thank you. So, good afternoon. I've got the Sutton Coldfield Town goalkeeper. It's Dale Belford, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
Well, what do you think about this afternoon's game?
Oh, it was a brilliant game. Great privilege to be up here, and everybody's thoroughly enjoyed it. We had a great day.
Good reception off the supporters for your team at the end, wasn't there?
Yeah, I thought at the end when we come off, I thought we were the home team, really.
Yeah.
But fantastic fans. I mean, you know, they were singing my name at the end, like it was fantastic. Really enjoyed myself.
No, you said I had to ask you about you do some funny tricks or something, don't you? You have to tell us a bit about them.
No, I'm a bit of a comedian in the dressing room. Like to have a bit of a laugh and a joke with the lads, but that's a bit near the knuckle for the video.
Anyway, all the best to you, and I hope you have a safe journey home and have the rest of this season be a good season for you.
Yeah, I think now we've got to aim for the league, our own league, and maybe a good cup run in something else. Great stuff.
So all the best.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Fought first round FA Cup tie at Burnley Park this afternoon. Bolton winning by 2-1 against Sutton Coldfield Town from the Beezer Homes League. But in the end it was goals from David Reeves and Andy Walker that did the trick, with one in reply from the number 10, who was a gentleman called Andy Biddle. Andy Biddle, the goal scorer for the Sutton Coldfield side. So it was 2-1 in the end, and a thoroughly entertaining game.